Good morning. Yes, it's me again. Another day in the life, and I had a nice relaxed day yesterday, but today isn't the same because Mother's coming back, and not only Mother's coming back, but also Auntie's coming with her. Yeah. I have been specified as to what I must wear today, hence this hair. This is what Mother said I must use, and I little doubt that Auntie had much to say about it, because well, Auntie, who, as I may have said somewhere before, I don't remember, is not actually blood relation. She's actually a friend of Mother's. I mustn't call her Mummy, I'll get shot. Mother. Actually, I hope she never sees me, she'd be most annoyed. Whatever. She's a friend of Mother's. She's sort of younger. She's between Mother's age and my age, so a bit older than me. A bit younger than her. Whatever. Obviously, between the age. That's what I said, wasn't it? Anyway, so yes, she sometimes specifies what she would like her niece to wear, and I think she has this time too, because when she asks, she often specifies this dress, which I've been told I must wear today because it used to be hers. Yeah, she likes to see me in a dress that was hers back sometime in the mid to late 80s, I think. Hence the possibly more mid to late 80s hair. And I've done my best with the makeup, but I'm not great at working this stuff out, so hopefully it looks alright. I was told specifically to use blue eyeshadow and a darkish lipstick, but not too dark. The rest, pretty usual. Anyway, so here I go, getting dressed again. If you ever get bored with these, you will let me know, won't you? A panty core selector as such, although no, it's got suspenders on it. They're detachable, but yeah, this again is what Mother specified to me I should wear today. So if you don't like it, blame Mother. Actually, it's a little less tight than some of them. I think it still shapes me a bit, but it doesn't pull me in quite so much, which is possibly why she chose it, I don't know. Anyway, its advantage over my hook zip front one, you may notice, which is over bottomed obviously, is not only the extra support in my area there. My bag has got a little twiddle, there we go, that's better. Extra support in there, which Mother does approve of actually. She doesn't mind either way, I don't think, but she always says it's better to have a little extra. For a girl like me who has the little extra, useless though it might be. It's nicely underwired, so I don't have to wear a bra underneath it. Again, of course, I enhance my bust somewhat because we have tried to grow them a bit bigger, but it hasn't quite worked. Anyway, I think Mother quite likes me to remember it's not fully mine. Not that she's a cruel woman, she's just and she knows her own mind and what she wants, and that's how I ended up being what she wanted, more or less. Oh dear. Anyway, like I said, I have to do as I'm told, otherwise life gets a little more difficult. Not really difficult, but part of least resistance in some ways, I suppose. I had to accept living this life, and I have to make the best of it. So Black stockings. Yes. Mother's message again. You will wear black stockings and you will wear seamed ones. Seams, we have seams. See, these are a little tired, but I think they'll do. I have some new ones if not. I'm going to sit and do these though because it gets tiring standing trying to do it. So I hope you can see enough. If you can't, then well, you just have to sort of imagine, won't you? Because I'm not moving that camera. I hope the light is good enough. I can't do a lot about it if it isn't. I hope the camera's good enough. I can't do a lot about it if it isn't either. I'm not really supposed to even have a camera. Mother does take pictures of me sometimes. Maybe she wants to. With Auntie coming, I expect there will be more pictures. She will take pictures of us all together. She has a very posh camera. I think it works by remote control. Mine doesn't. She likes to have pictures of, oh dear, see I told you they were a bit past it, didn't I? Oh well, let's start again. In that case we'll have some new ones. See, these are Fiore. They're not too bad a price actually, I think. Thought pretty seam ones. They're Italian, strangely enough. That's an Italian sort of name, doesn't it? Fiore. In some ways it's kind of nice to be putting on new ones. Have I got the wrong ones out? I haven't seamed. I have seamed and unseamed. What a silly girl. I would get in trouble, wouldn't I? I do believe I've got the wrong ones out. Yes. There you go, Marianne, you're not organised today, dear. They're not far away. Let's see if I can find the ones I'm looking for. Somewhere. Not those ones. Oh, I do hope I have some, or I'm going to be getting a slight lecture. Just a slight lecture. I'm sure I had more somewhere. Not to worry, because I think I can do even better. What about heel and bow? These have a little bow on the heel. Not specified, but not specified. So let's go for it. Hopefully they'll fit. Because they're one size, and one size isn't always good, but we'll try them. If I can get into them. These must be quite old actually. Yes, they must be. They've got BHS on them. Goodness me. It's been a while since that's been about. And made in England as well. So let's see if these work, will we? If not, we'll have what they call a wardrobe malfunction, won't we? And I'll be struggling to wear what I've been told to wear. Well, I'm sure if I explain it nicely I'll get away with it. So Auntie won't be best pleased. She'll live. It's alright, I don't really get punished. It's not one of those things where if I don't do as I'm told, there are things like butchering outfits. I've heard about, or anything like that, or spankings. Mother doesn't do spankings. Neither does Auntie. Well, she wouldn't dare with Mother about anyway. I'm not quite sure how she'd do if Mother wasn't about. I have a feeling she might quite enjoy that. I never liked Auntie. I must say, I never liked Auntie that much. Not back when I was younger. And she has been a friend of Mother's for a very long time. But even back then, I didn't really like her, but she was always a little overbearing, shall we say. I get my seat straight, it's always so difficult. Oh, seats are very nice to wear, but it can be a little awkward trying to get them just how you want them. And of course I must get them just how I want it. Gosh, these are awkward. There we go. Probably the dark bit's supposed to be right on my bottom of my foot. That's more like it. Yes. I think we're doing better there. Let's have a little look. Pretty good. They're not a bad fit for one size either. That's good. So, the usual suspenders. And there's another thing to add to my shopping list. To get a few things there. And it's these black seam stockings and one of them because I must have some. There are times I might choose to wear them too. Now, I suppose you could argue that these are more evening wear than anything, but sometimes you have to go with what you got. So my whole life these days going with what I've got. Doing the best I can with something not necessarily designed for the task. I think you know what I mean. There you go. Now can we get the seam straight on this one? Shouldn't be a big problem. Oh, we'll be there first time, can't be bad. Jolly good. You're doing well, Mariana. I'm not quite sure what time Mummy and Auntie are going to be here. But not for a little while yet, I don't think. They do tend to like to have a little lay-in the mornings. I probably shouldn't tell you, but the thing is, you see, as I've not told you before, there's Auntie Alice, who's coming, there's Auntie Sarah, who she lives with. Again, no relative of ours as such, but she is a relative of Auntie Sarah is a relative of Auntie Alice, because she's actually originally Uncle Simon, who, yeah. That's why I think that all this that happened to me was Auntie Alice's idea as such. And they like to hang around in bed because Auntie Sarah then has to serve them breakfast in bed dressed as a maid. That's what Auntie Alice does. Auntie Alice likes a bit of costume play. Mother has avoided that so far, and I hope for good. I've got no problem with the odd uniform as such. I have to wear a sort of uniform for my little work job, but yeah, I don't really want to get into all the maid curtsy stuff. I can curtsy, Mother told me to curtsy, but I don't really curtsy. Auntie Alice might get a little one, but she doesn't totally expect it. Anyway, this dress, see? Shoulder pads, very peplum, bit 80s, isn't it? I think, if I remember rightly. In fact, I have a feeling, way back then I went out with a girl and she wore a dress very like this. I'm not sure, I can't remember. She was a big girl. Obviously not this one, because this is Auntie's. It wasn't Auntie I went out with. But, yeah. So, here we go. Over my head. Get it settled. It's actually not too bad to put on once you've just got yourself in the right place. It's actually just slightly big for me, because Auntie Alice again is not a small woman. She probably wouldn't get into this anymore. Maybe why she gave it to her favourite niece. That's me, of course. So I'll just tidy myself up. I think it's about all there is to it, apart from this awkward little so and so here, which is not the easiest thing to do, because I have to find the loop for this, which is somewhere up there. It is a little small and somewhere up here, so if I struggle for a bit, you'll have to understand. This is not the easiest thing to do. This is one I could do with help, which I've had before. First time I was obliged to wear it. After Auntie Alice brought it and wanted me to try it, she helped. I think she enjoyed it, actually. I know before she's enjoyed digging me into a dress, or helping fasten a skirt, all those sorts of things. Anyway, of course with shoulder pads you have to get them straight, and you have to check yourself and make sure you look alright. Yes, I think that will do. Yes. Now, also specified these shoes with the bows on the front. So the bows on the back of these are quite good, actually. I may get an extra brownie point for that. I mean, you never know. It's always worth pleasing those you have to please, to not be given too much hassle, and to definitely escape any thought of slightly, I don't know, could you call them kinky outfits? I don't know. Auntie Sarah's maid dress isn't kinky, by the way. It's a fairly demure sort of thing, handmade, made specially, sort of, I don't know, sort of 50s style maybe, fairly full skirt but quite long, tight little collar, right, 3/4 sleeves. It's quite pretty actually, but I do believe that possibly Auntie Sarah has it a lot worse than me. All I have to do after all is wear what I'm told, and like yesterday, some days I get to wear what I want, within reason. Obviously there are no men's clothes in the house, or would there be? No need to be, is there? Mother and a daughter living together. Anyway, let's have a little look and see at the ensemble. Yes, I think I'll meet approval. So, now I must put on the rest of my things. So I've got some rings to add, which I have to sleep with my wedding engagement ring, because Mother likes the fiction that I'm actually a widow, for some reason. Well, she told all the neighbours. Of course, they'd never really seen me much as him, so it's quite easy to get over, I think. That was her widowed daughter. Poor widowed daughter. Come to live with her because her husband was so wasteful. She had a nice little story going there. Anyway, then I had some others, and I've got, what was on mother's list? I should look, now I can remember, yes, day for pearls and things. That's what it is today, day for pearls and things. So anyway, I'm not going to take you through all that. I'll sit and do those in a minute, it won't take long. And just a quick twirl, so you can see. And you'll have to leave me to what I do. And maybe I'll talk again later, or maybe not. Depends if I get a chance, really. Bye now.